Green Machine is really good. It has vegetables in it because I don't think I get enough vegetables.
I don't get enough anything. Like I literally don't drink. That's why I have these headaches because I'm so dehydrated. But
You gotta be grown up now because we're 38.
Please stop having this conversation every time we come on. There's something there.
38.
Stop it. Okay. Welcome, everyone. No. Welcome to our podcast / YouTube episode. My name is Monique and this is Uni. We are your hosts of this podcast. On this podcast, we kind of bring you into the conversations that Uni and I have on a regular day basis that we find very entertaining, and we hope that you also find this entertaining. On today's podcast episode, we're going to be talking about birthdays because Uni and I have our birthdays coming up this year. Uni's very excited about hers. I am not. But we're going to talk about basically we're going to talk about basically just friendships in general when it comes to birthdays. You know, are your birthdays something that your friends should be planning, or is it something that you plan and you kind of just invite everyone into the mix of your birthday? And how would you feel if your best friend or your closest friend did not show up to a milestone birthday bash that you're throwing? So Uni, I know, like, can you provide some context for some people, like how we just started talking about this? Because I know you were watching something that kind of led to us having this conversation.
So I have no life lately, so I'm able to sit at home at times and watch Steve Harvey. I don't know why. He always pops up on my Facebook feeds, and I don't even follow him. But there was about it's a story. Well, not a story. It's a situation about a woman who wasn't able to go to her friend's 50th birthday party. And this is her best friend. And now the other friend is mad. And it was just interesting because I think me and Monique handle things differently when it comes to our friendship and big things. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody would be upset, but I don't think I would. But we could watch it. I don't think you've seen it, so you don't know.
Oh, do you have it? Or you can send it to me.
I think it's on your Facebook. It's on your Facebook. It's on your messenger. I sent it to you.
Okay. While I peruse my messenger to look for this, I don't know what I feel like when it comes to birthdays. I remember, like, growing up, we didn't celebrate birthdays. Like my parents, it wasn't due to religion or anything. We just didn't really celebrate birthdays. When like school age, I think more like elementary school, when people started like bringing in like pizza and cupcakes and everything to celebrate their birthdays with their class. Once my mom found out about that, you know, on my birthday, because it's, you know, in the school year, she would then, you know, bring, you know, pizza and cupcakes and everything, you know, for the class to celebrate. But like at home, I don't remember us really celebrating birthdays that much. So for me, like when I finally was on my own, being that I was like in my my 20s, that's when I moved out of the house. It would be like I would plan my birthdays where how can I say this? It would be where like I will have some friends. I didn't know you. I think this is when we were on our break.
It wasn't our fault that we were on a break.
No, it's just like we separated from each other. We took a break after during high school, but that was just because of geo. You know the word I'm trying to say.
Me and Monique have maybe because I think we come from very cultured families. And so me and Monique have the same issue when it comes to speaking or saying things because our tongues do not work correctly.
No, they do not.
You know, Monique's from Jamaica. She's from the West Indies. And my father is also Jamaican, but my mother's Korean. And so, yes, we went to English speaking schools because everybody always says this, well, you went to an American school. Well, Monique didn't come here until what, she was 8?
Oh, no, I was a baby. I was 5.
Okay, well, still.
No, but even that I grew up in a West Indian home, and where we live, was, how can I say it? Where we lived was a West Indian community.
Yeah, so
So
you're
because that
around
was
these
a
people.
community, it was like, you're around people that, spoke your dialect. I'm
And for
sorry.
me,
If it seems as if for those of you who are watching, if it seems as if I'm not interested, it's just I'm trying to send the video to myself. That way I could play it
well,
for you all. But okay, I know I
yeah,
got off topic this because I was trying to
well, yeah,
multitask.
that's why I was filling in the emptiness. But yeah, we
But
both
like
went
so
through
yeah,
different.
so but that's why we were broken. Yeah, not broken. We took a break.
We were broken.
I like to say we took a break. But anyway,
We were broken.
so I would plan like these little things, like we'll go to Atlantic City for my birthday or something, or I would plan for like my friends to come over to my apartment because it was like first time having my apartment, and we'll have cake, we'll do karaoke and everything, like just me and my girlfriends. But I know that some people like especially in your 20s, you see more like people um
I think those big
doing birthdays for
milestone birthdays.
everybody.
I
Oops.
mean, you guys threw me a birthday party at medieval times.
Yeah, but
Um,
you were old by then, no?
yeah, but you guys threw it. Like I think certain milestone birthdays, like your 21st, your friends or your family might do it. Your 30th, your friends might do it. When you reach 40, I think your friends, probably will do it. Your 50th, you might do it just to like surprise or something like that. Like you guys threw me a birthday party. I know when my ex turned a certain age, I realized he didn't have big birthday parties growing up. So I
Mm-hmm.
threw one for him. When
Mm-hmm.
I was a kid, you remember my parents had big birthday parties for
Yeah,
me.
we used to have parties. Yeah. I loved it though.
And we all enjoyed it and it was nice. But now as I got older, I'm like, tomorrow's my birthday. And I know my son's grandparents want to do something. So they're trying to talk to my partner now. And oh, what are we doing for Uni tomorrow? And it's like, Uni doesn't care. Like if my birthday is during the week, I don't care. We celebrate it into like if we have to postpone it to April, that's when it's postponed to. I don't, as I get older, it's like I don't really care to celebrate the birthday on your birthday. There's some people who want to, but I feel like if you when you turn 40, yeah, I want to probably do something nice for you. It's your 40th birthday
Oh,
party.
for me? Oh, how nice of you.
I'm just saying, because that's a big one. Anything in between that, I'm like, I don't care. But when you turn like 50, 60, yeah, those are the big ones. I probably want to throw something, get your friends together, and we'll figure something out that you don't need to plan or think about or something like that, where it's not something. But those are those big milestone ones. But this one is a little different because this woman
Oh, wait,
missed
wait,
it.
I got the recording. Hold on, hold
Oh,
on.
go, go, go.
See,
Wow.
I was multitasking. I think I did a good job multitasking this time.
That's why we have Monique.
Okay.
Rachelle, where's Rachelle?
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
So I have had a best friend. She had an extravagant 50th birthday party. However, I made plans to go and wasn't able to make it. I get my grandkids every summer, and the week prior, I got my grandkids. So I planned to work 3 days before her birthday. I'm a nurse in the emergency room. We work 12 hours. Those 3 days were really, really brutal. So I wasn't able to make it to her birthday party because I had the grandkids, and to get on the road,
on the road, where's her birthday party?
New Orleans. We are originally from New Orleans. So I live here in Atlanta now,
Okay.
and the birthday party is.
All right. So already she's like setting up, and I'm sure she probably told her friend this, right? Like, working 12 hours. I used to work 12-hour shifts, not in the ER, but 12-hour shifts, you're dead to
Regardless.
yourself. You know what I mean? You're just dead to yourself. And then she was working them back to back. And she
has the
had her grandkids to take care of. And on top of this, she would have to drive from, I'm not sure the distance in driving though, or how many hours, but from, she said Atlanta all the way to
I
New
think it's 6
Orleans.
hours. I
That's a
think it's like
long, that's a long time. So already, to me, I would be like, if that was you, I'd be like, don't bother, don't worry about it, because like
I know
say, I
you're
know you
tired.
worked 12 3-hour shifts, you have your grandkids that you have to take care of, and you were planning on driving to me, I would be more concerned about your safety. I don't know.
Is in New Orleans. Okay. So I didn't feel safe driving with my grandkids back to New Orleans. I called her, let her know I couldn't come. She was livid. She hung up on me. I sent her a Pandora bracelet. She never called to say she got it. She deleted me on all social media.
She's
I'm going
petty.
back to New Orleans
That
in a
is
couple weeks,
beyond
and I was
petty.
wondering, should I try to rebuild the relationship with
This is
her
sad.
or let the breakup be the blessing?
She wants
you
to.
can try, but she mad though.
That's sad because you can see that she still feels some kind of guilt or some kind of something
Like
towards
if
her
it was
friend.
her, yeah. Because
Like, yeah.
because I know I'm shaking. For those of you who are not watching this, I know I'm shaking my head no, like when she said, you know, should we try to rebuild it? But in reality, is like when you've been together with someone so long, it's kind of hard not to want to try. You know, we've had, you know, various experience with other friendships that we've had and everything, where it's like hard to kind of let go, even though it may be time to let go. All right, I'm gonna
No, true.
hit play.
What birthday was this for her?
50th.
See, that's a big one. 50, that's a big one. And you her best friend?
I am her bestest.
I was her best friend.
You're not that no more.
I was.
All y'all in the 50 group? You look amazing if you're 50. I just
Yes,
want
she
to
does.
But she does. She looks good.
She looks like
Well,
she's
you
in
look
her
amazing,
40s.
sister. But
Yeah.
you know good and hell, 50-year-old people can't go to work and then drive 6 hours. You know good and hell well, 50-year-old people, let me tell you something about being 50. Every day at 7 o'clock, you get sleepy. You ain't got to go to bed.
I'm sorry, Steve.
I'm already sleepy.
But that's me right now.
I'm sleepy now. I want to go to sleep now. You know, I'm 50. If we're gonna be dead at 50, then that's how it's gonna play out. We're dead.
But your ass gets sleepy at 7 o'clock on the dot. Just next time after you get home and you do like this, look at the clock, it's 7 o'clock. Now you're gonna stay up because you're gonna watch a little TV, get on your computer, but at 7, you get sleepy. You already knew your ass couldn't drive no damn 6 hours and you get off
I
at
can
5
say this
o'clock
much,
with them
though.
damn kids.
If I knew your birthday, this is the only thing I can see her friend getting mad about. If I knew your birthday was on Thursday or whatever it might be, and we're doing your birthday party on that day, I knew well enough a year ago that your birthday was on this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have took off those days.
Planning. It's that planning, right?
And I think that was, or, you know, I understand financially, it might not be sound for everybody to be able to do, but then that comes for planning. That means I put more money aside or more.
Or not even that, but like say the fact that she does work 12 hours. I remember when I worked in the hospital, it was where you made your schedule like a month in advance or anything, and you try your best. Like say if I needed to take this day off or whatever, you'll probably see if you could switch with one of your coworkers or something like that. So in her case, it could have just been a lack of planning, because how it sounded is that she knew when she was going to get her grandkids. So it could have been where she could have like told her kids, like, you know, so and so, you know, like I have kids, you know, I'm older, where my kids are older, whatever. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Uni is having a birthday, whatever. I'm planning on driving down. Yes, I want to see my grandbabies, but you know, we're gonna have to skip this week, or can we plan for the following week for them to come or something like that? So I could see where she can be hurt, because it's like you knew in advance there's 50 something big bash. You don't just say, call a person up that week and like, oh, this weekend I'm gonna have this thing.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
usually
you know,
things that you plan in advance.
if you're working, if I knew it was your 50th, and I know obviously a year in advance is your 50th, and I'm working a job like that, I'm probably going to ask a year prior, you know,
or even like say when they're putting the schedule on, you know, talk to the person that's scheduling and say, you know what, I actually need these days. Can you put me on blah blah blah, or talk to
I'll
you,
work
like I
an
said,
extra or double on
yeah, or
this
something
day.
another. Yeah, because like I said, when I worked in the hospitals, where if you and it's like, you know, it's like if you're good with the scheduler, they will kind of work with you. If not, it's like you will kind of talk to your coworkers and say, you know what, I have this big thing. And most people are understanding, like, it's my best friend, it's her 50th or whatever. I think people will be willing to switch you. Maybe you just have to work one 12-hour shift for that week and not 3 back to back.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
My intention were really good, and I didn't.
I can understand it. So then you bought her a pot, what?
It's a Pandora bracelet.
What
It's
is
what
that?
us middle classes buy friends. I'm sure you wouldn't know what that is.
I ain't never heard of it.
I guess I'm not middle class.
This little regular Pandora, ain't that some baby?
My mom and my sister
What is
love
Pandora? What is
Pandora.
that?
It's a Pandora bracelet. It's just a
charm
charm
bracelet.
bracelet.
Yeah,
Oh,
charm
it have a
bracelet.
bunch of charms on it?
It does, yes.
Yes,
Yeah, you have to buy the
Steve.
charm.
Oh, you buy the bracelet, and then
Yes.
you
And
put
then
the
you
charms
add the
on. So you
charm.
just send her
They
the
are
bracelet?
expensive.
That's
No,
what
they're
she
very
mad about.
expensive.
You just sent the damn
If it's-
bracelet, ain't put
what is it,
on it. Who body
So
want no
what's
naked
the-
ass
what's the
Pandora?
crystal? What's the crystals that they use? I don't know.
Well, what are you talking about? What they
The
use for?
Pandora bracelets, because they only use a certain crystal, like a
Oh, see,
crystal.
I didn't even know that.
They only use that, and like the charms themselves could be like $50 to $100. The bracelet itself is like, depending if it's silver or gold or white gold, they're expensive too.
No,
Pandora,
Pandora is not cheap. It's not cheap.
it's not. I mean, I typically don't wear bracelets like that. I'm just scared that anything really expensive,
You're
just
gonna lose. Yeah. Because I gave you something and you lost it the same damn day.
Yeah, I was so upset. I
Mhm.
do have this. This is the only thing I have on that I wear religiously, and it's because it's Fox's birthstone and mine, and that's it. Everything else, good luck.
The bracelet? Who the hell want a panda bracelet and ain't got
A panda
You
bracelet.
just sent a little cheap ass bracelet down there. That's what she mad about.
It was not cheap.
Well, did you put
It was-
some?
I
Did you
put
put
best
some?
friend, she's
Did
a
you
diva,
put some?
I put high
Did you
heels, I
put
put a
some stuff on
lipstick.
it?
I put lipstick. I put high heels. She's a diva. I know
You can wear
everything
the high
about.
heels.
It's
He
the
doesn't know.
charm bracelet.
Oh, you put the little bitty high heels and some lipstick.
However, she liked the bracelet because she wore it.
How you know she wore it?
Because they screenshotted the picture and sent it to me.
Oh, 'cause you can't check on social media because your ass been blocked.
Oh,
She got the bracelet. Well, look, I think she gonna have to be a little bit understanding. Right. Friendship's
Yeah.
hard to come by. Just make it work. Send her a long text. Write it out. She's a nice lady. Plus people like that, they don't know how to be. Right. Sometimes you gotta be bigger than that. She damn near 50, almost out of here. It could be any day now.
He killing the lady already.
Matter of fact, text that. Your old ass, you do know you could die any day. Why is we spending this time on this
so
ridiculous
mean.
ass arguing? I love you. I'm sorry. I had the grandkids. I bought a dress. I bought you a gift and I sent it to you. I know you enjoy it because I saw a screenshot of you wearing it. I love you and I miss you. Do you miss me? Send. It don't hurt nothing. And then just see what she gonna do. If she don't respond
That's it.
after
From there,
that,
you can figure out what
something
you wanna
wrong
do.
with her.
Okay.
Hey, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all very much.
I don't know, Uni, but you brought up a good point in the sense of I think it also has to go back to knowing who your friends are too, in a sense of, and I know it sounds like I'm making an excuse right now, but like you have some friends that are planners, some friends that are not. But stop it, you are such a planner. But I feel like if this is something that is important to your friend, whether you're a planner or not, I don't know. I feel like, because like going back to the original, you're not gonna have a milestone birthday. Like say for example, if I decided to do something for my birthday right now, it's not a milestone birthday. It may be like, oh, Uni, like, or if like, let's say something recent, it's Friendsgiving, right? Where we all been talking about it. No one ever set a date or whatever. And it was like the week before, whatever. It was like, oh, everyone is good on this day. Are you good on this day? You're like, actually, I have a booking on
Work.
that day.
Yeah.
I have a booking that day. It's going to take me from this time to this time with the booking. I'm not going to be able to move it around because we have guests coming in basically the next day or whatever. That is different because that wasn't something that was planned too far in advance. But I'm thinking like something that is a milestone birthday. This is not something that you plan a week or 2 weeks before. This is something like you plan a couple of months before.
Yes.
So she said that her friend is a diva. It's like if she's a diva, she
Even
rented a
if nothing
hall.
even if nothing was planned, if I know it's your 50th birthday and nothing is planned, I still know that during this week, we're probably going to do something. I would take off. I would, take off because we're going to do something. Do I know what we're going to do? No. If it's your 49th birthday, we do something, we do something, we don't do something, we don't do something, but it's your 50th. I will know this is the week that I take off. I know already, even if you don't have anything planned, even if I don't have anything planned already. That's it. And I think that's the only reason why she got upset. And I could see why she would get upset. Do I think I would stay upset?
I don't know. I might. I don't
No.
know, because I feel like our personalities is one that we will be upset in the moment. If we have other people in our ears, we'll be upset for longer. But I also feel like we would we would get over it. You know what I mean? But I can understand where someone is like, no, because this shows me what I mean to you in my life. I planned this in advance. You had more than enough time to make the arrangements and everything. Because you didn't make the arrangements, you do not consider me someone important.
I mean, it can go that way, but am I willing to, and I think we've talked about this before, am I willing to throw away my whole friendship over this thing that didn't work out, this disappointment that didn't work out? It probably is nothing. It probably is nothing.
But and that's why we want to know backstory. Like how many times has she done something like this? Because it could have been this could be the deal breaker where it's like, no, every time I have something, every time I'm planning something for me, you never show up. You're always working late. You're always this, you're always that. You're not really making time for me. And I'm taking this as you don't really respect me, you don't really like me, you don't really love me, you don't want to really be with me, because every time you do this. But I made it slip because these are just like little events, whatever, or I understood, but this is my big bash. How
I want you to
important
be
this
there.
is to me, and you did not show up, and you could have made arrangements and you did not make arrangements. That's it. I mean, because this could be the breaking point depending on what the other things that she was doing look like.
It could be. I mean, do I think you would get that mad for one? No. I think after a while, I mean, look how many times we've given some people
Yeah, we give people more chances
as
than
many
they
chances
deserve.
as
Yeah.
possible, because we understand everybody does have their own lives and their own priorities and other things. We cannot be the selfish ones to be like, I need all of it. I need all of it, because we all have time that we have to share with other people or other things or other commitments. I think after a while, though, it's just like, am I the only one working on this relationship? Am I the only one working on this friendship? Yeah, I am. Okay, well, then it's not worth it. Then this, like you said, this is the final straw. It's my 50th, and you didn't decide to take off a month or two prior. Like, you couldn't just figure it out, like take off those days. Instead, you're working 3 consecutive
12 hour shifts, and you have your grandkids coming, and you knew you had your grandkids coming. So I don't know, like I feel like it's going to be hard because, like, not everyone's going to tell the story that they look like the villain. But like say, I feel like this may be a deal breaker for her friend, depending on what she has done in the past. Now, if this is the first time that she's doing this,
Kind of weird.
then it would be like, you know what, for me, it was like, if your first time doing this and this was something important to me, and I told you that's something important to me, you probably, I'll allow you in, but not fully. Like, it wouldn't be where you're still my best friend. It would be like, I'm testing. Now you started from zero, where we're testing the waters out, because I now want to know how important I am to you.
Exactly. I mean, I agree with that. That I agree with, because I really didn't think about it, because I was like, well, why would I be mad if you missed it because you were working 3 days, 12-hour shifts, you have kids and you're getting on the road. Yeah, my concern, like you said earlier, would have been your safety. What if you go to fall asleep on the road? You're tired, you're exhausted. It's not just your life now, it's all the grandkids' lives as well. Listen, stay home. I'll talk to you later. But then thinking about it, it's like, this is a milestone. This is like a wedding, or like a bridal shower.
It's a big event. It's a big event. Yeah. I don't know. It's like you said, like, not until you said that, I was like, okay, yeah, that's true. You know, it could be why she's that upset. But at the same time, it's like, does she really enjoy this friendship, or it's more like, okay, we've been friends for X amount of, like, you know,
Then
as some
she uses
people,
her jewelry. She takes the gift. I would have sent it back.
never that, but it's like, I felt like she needed this is just me, but I felt like that was a gift you were going to give me anyway. You needed to do more. Like, you know, like, probably fly down and take me out to dinner. We spend like a girls' weekend or something that, you know, your friend enjoyed, because you coming down there, you were going to give her that gift anyway.
Did she pay some, like, listen, if you have your 40th or something like that, I probably contact your other fake friends, because they're not really friends. I don't consider them friends, but I would contact them and be like, hey, do you want to all just chip in? Let's do something for Monique, something like that. Did she, like, we all know the backstory, so this is the sucky part. Did she contribute money to her birthday party? Did she do any of that? Because if she did something like that, I probably wouldn't be that upset at her.
You know, that she helped it, but I kind of felt like it was me, and maybe that's just me, because I feel like no one is obligated to plan my life events for me. But like, say, if like, say I planned it for myself and you couldn't make it, I feel like you can't just give me a gift that you were going to give me anyway when you came here. I feel like it's now you have to kind of give me a little gesture, as in, okay, you know what, I'm coming, I'm going to fly down, or I'm going to, you know, what weekend are you available? I'm going to drive down to New Orleans to come see you. Oh, you love the spa. Okay, let's, you know, I'm going to treat us to a spa day when I get down there, you know, to show that I did want to be with you. It's just that for whatever reason, the universe did not align everything to make it possible for me to be there. Because I feel like it is kind of like, I could take it as a slap in the face if you just gave me what you were going to give me anyway when you got down here.
She probably just looked at it as money, because Pandora is pretty
No, it's expensive, but you were going to give her that
expensive.
gift anyway. It's not like you gave her that gift as a way to say sorry.
Because I think, like, when you do these birthday things, like, let's say we took you out to dinner, you wouldn't pay for your dinner.
No.
Everybody else would chip in for your dinner. Everybody else would have done these things. Like, if you wanted to do something, then we all chipped in for whatever it is that you want. She didn't do any of that. She kind of like, it just goes back to the whole fact of, you had months to plan. You decided not to. You decided to do your regular shift and be like, well, I could still make it. You knew you had 3 days. So you're telling me nobody wanted to trade with you on a day? Because I
don't know. I kind of feel like she knew that like Steve kind of implied, like, you knew you were not going to go. Like, you know, I'm sure this is not her first time working 3 12-hour shifts or anything. She knew that she wasn't going to go.
Oh, I have my grandkids during this time. Okay, why your grandkids with you for the summer?
No, I mean, she could have planned for the grandkids to go with them to the party or whatever. You know,
great, but you knew that this is the week of your best friend's 50th birthday. You have what they tell you, sometimes you need 2 weeks in advance or 4 weeks in advance or whatever it is to
take it off. Yeah,
take off. then take off. Unless this is a brand new job and we didn't know that backstory, because I understand with brand new
Yeah, you
jobs,
don't have that flexibility. Yeah.
but it seems like she's been doing this for years, the way that she was describing it.
Her
But
job. But would you, I guess the question is, I know that you probably have to go soon, but would you forgive her?
I think with, like, if it's our, like, coming from us, of course I would.
Or let me put it this way, this is something she's done time and time again. You expressed to her that this is something
Hey,
that
if
is,
I've had toxic behavior and people into my lives and been in toxic relationships, yeah, I could forgive a lot for little things like that, like a birthday. Yes, I could forgive personally. But if I was somebody else, probably not. If I was other people and I didn't have all these weird things that happened to me and all these bad things that happened to me, I'd probably be like, no, because my one thing would be, you knew my birthday and you decided not to come and you've been doing this to me relentlessly. Then why are we friends? Oh, great, this charm bracelet. I would have sent it back. Here you go. If I really wanted to cut off a friendship, that gift meant nothing because honestly, you just didn't care. And it's probably something I didn't even want in the first place. You could take it back. Go bring that to another friend. Would you?
I think if it was something that they did time and time again, I think really after they apologize and everything like that, they would, I think I would allow them to, depending on, like, say, like, because, and I think that's my problem is, like, I remember the good, not so much the bad memories that we had together. I think I would allow them to come back, but like I said, it wouldn't be at the same status. It wouldn't be where I'm your best, you're my bestie and my best friend or anything. You will automatically really will be starting from scratch with me, because now I'm looking at you like I know I'm not the center of your attention or your universe, but I am not someone that you consider as important in your life. And this is if you've been doing little things over and over, and that's showing me that you really don't really care that much about me. And I now intentionally told you, this means a lot to me. I want you to be there. That would mean so much to me, and you didn't show up or make any arrangements or anything. I don't think that I will be able to be like, oh yeah, let's just start over again. Let's just not start over again. Let's resume where we picked off. I don't
Oh
think,
yeah, how's your day? I'd be like, okay,
like,
that
I don't
sounds
think
good.
I,
I'll
I don't
call for
think I
you.
could do that. It would be where now you will be held to the standards that I have for someone that's new entering my life, and you want to now be friends with me. I think that's where I would be starting this relationship from, where you're going to have to start at the bottom and you're going to have to work your way up. And you may
Oh,
not get back up there, you know what I mean? Because now it's like, I know that's very petty of me, but it's more like now I'm going to be paying even more attention.
well, it's the energy. We only have so much energy to exert in the first place, and I don't want to spend it on somebody who doesn't even care to have any of it or not. Like, what is the point of this? Because even in a friendship, there are toxic relationships. And for me, that's it. If I'm just spewing out all this energy to you, I'm not saying that with a friendship, you also need to, like, give and take. But if you're just not caring about my feelings, why should I care anymore? Why?
No, and that's why I look at it. It's more like there's certain things that there's certain things that you allow your family to get away with. There are certain things you allow the person that you consider your best friend to get away with that you won't have other people get away with. So it would be like now you're starting from scratch. There's certain things I'm not going to let my acquaintance get away with that I would have let you as my best friend get away with. Now it's going to probably be very hard for you to get back up to that best friend status, because now everything you do, I'm keeping a close eye on it, because I'm not going to, it's like, and I know, like, everyone's afraid of getting hurt, but I'm not going to sit here and let you hurt me again.
Exactly. Who's gonna be that dumb?
I mean, please, because we've allowed some people hurt us time and time again. But I don't know, maybe it's just the sense of maturing. It has nothing, maturity, like I said, has nothing to do with age. But like, say, as you go through different life events and everything, you now, based on those experiences that you've had or others around you have had, it's like the way that you approach things do change. And I guess through having those heartaches and downfall in both types of relationships is like, no, I'm not going to allow you to come in here and make and hurt me all over again, because if you show me once who you are, more than likely you're still that person.
Yeah. I mean, she seems like a nice person. She seems like she cares. She has some guilt, and it probably is the understanding of guilt or humbleness. Like she
could have done
like,
more. She could have done
Yeah.
more. I think she got that she could have done more.
Exactly.
I know, but she looked like the person that if someone missed her birthday, she'll be pissed too. So, I don't know. But what would everyone else out there in the world do? Like, say, if your friend missed a milestone birthday, that when you look back at it, you said this is something that they actually could have planned out, and could have made it if they really seemed to care about you. Would you, when they come back to you, would you have taken them back as a friendship, or you would just sever all ties with them, or something similar to me where they would actually have to start at the bottom and then work their way back up? We'll be very interested to know what you think of this, and make sure you check out all the other episodes that we have here in store. And we hope that you do enjoy the conversations that Uni and I are allowing you to be privy to and be a part of, that we normally just talk nonsense with each other
For
on the phone.
hours. Yeah.
All right, everyone, have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye.